presented by Everett Chevrolet.
Good evening and welcome to the Wildcat Sports Network. I'm Jackson Braswell, the voice of the Wildcats. Tonight we start closing out regular season play with Van Buren. Grant Ferguson and Brock Pointers will be in the studio, and Coach Wood will help us break down the Pointers. Today is Friday, October 28th, and WCSN starts right now.
He's got it completed. He's got a ton of pressure. First down. Oh, he throws it over his shoulders. First down. And he caught for a touchdown. Wide open trace that touchdown. Hold the Wildcats.
Here with us now to start things off is Coach Wood. Now, Coach, a really tough loss last week, but what's been the message to the guys this week in preparation for Van Buren?
Well, the biggest thing Sunday when we met as a team and to start prepping for Van Buren, our biggest message is really not a lot's changed. We're still in first place. Looks like we position ourselves to share the conference title. That's happened many times over the last 12, 13 years where there's been more than one conference champion where you've shared it. Still in position to get a bye, and which is one of our goals. We're still deadlocked on our focus of winning a state title. It's just we got to go back to work, clean some things up, and get ready to go.
Now, you've had a chance to watch some of the film from the game last Friday. What are some of the things that the guys have been able to take away from that footage so they can, get going forward?
Well, I think one of the big things, our defense played extremely well. We put them in some really tough situations, but I thought they were resilient all the way. I mean, the first two touchdowns were off turnovers. The third touchdown was, we had them 4th and 13, and then their last touchdown we had them a really great play, and Powell just makes a great play, throws it up, catch it on about the 5 or 6 and punch it in. So Fayetteville never drove the ball down the field, and really what it came back, just really kind of inconsistent offensive play. It kind of, not securing and protecting the ball. Fayetteville did a better job than us. They win the game. And I mean, really, I just told the guys, I've got to do a better job as the head coach, offensive coordinator, putting our guys in a situation to be successful. Kids are giving their heart and soul. They're playing with everything they got. And, I've got to make sure we're on point schematically with the plan and that it's executed the right way. So I just told them, and really, it's more on me than them, and they just need to keep playing hard and doing what they're doing.
Now, you mentioned that the big picture is still there, the state championship. Yeah. How bad do these guys want another shot at Fayetteville?
Well, we want to play for a state title, and whoever's on the other side of that bracket, that's who we'll play. And, right now, our whole focus is really Van Buren and trying to get better. And we've told our guys we've got a couple of weeks to really clean things up, become more efficient, be executing all 3 phases. And you want to peak when the playoffs get here, and by no means we've not peaked yet. And I think that's something we can strive for and try to accomplish. And that's kind of our big focus right now. We don't really care once the playoffs get here who we got to line up on a Friday night, because we got respect for every team we're going to have to play. So whoever it is, we're going to line up and play football.
Well, Coach, appreciate you joining us. We'll bring you back later on in the show to help us close it out. Right now, let's take a look at last Friday night's game.
HAR-BER's boys are back and hungry for vengeance, ready to redeem themselves of the devastating loss that took place in Little Rock last December. So will their motivation be enough to beat those Bulldogs, or will Fayetteville pull an upset over the championship-seeking Wildcats? It's a new year, it's a new season, and this time around, HAR-BER Wildcats are playing with something much deeper in mind.
Well, I know the football guys, they practice every morning and every late afternoon. They've been focused all along.
The #1 offense competing against the #1 defense in conference, it is sure to make for a rough matchup.
Our team this year is really kind of built around defense, being the cornerstone of the team. Our defense is very strong, they're fast, they're very physical, and offensively they're getting better each week. Last year, offensively, they were pretty good. This year they're getting there, and by the time the playoffs roll around, this team is going to be a machine, and nobody's going to want to play them.
One game isn't the end-all be-all. Fayetteville may have come out on top this time, but there's no telling what HAR-BER has up their sleeve for the competition that awaits.
One game doesn't define you of who you are and what you've gone through. You have a couple more games, and then you have state playoffs. When stuff really matters, you just got to be able to execute, limit turnovers and stuff like that.
With immense amounts of competition and a title hope at stake, both teams put their hearts out tonight. But at the end of the day, only one can walk away with the win. Can't dwell on the past, but only look towards the games that lie ahead. For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Thanks, Ashlyn. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, Grant Ferguson will be in the studio. Don't go anywhere. WCSN will be right back.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HARPS. Hometown Fresh.
Ever since we incorporated theater into our practices, our hustle plays have increased 60%.
No, guys, I need more emotion. I want to feel it. Show me the emotions. Oh!
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Welcome back. Here with us now is Grant Ferguson. Now, Grant, you've established yourself as one of the main targets on offense, opposite of Trey Smith. Talk about that development in the last couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, Trey is definitely one of our better guys, but we also we got to contribute on the opposite side of the ball. I mean, since Trey's such a great receiver, everybody on the other team knows that, so they're going to be double teaming him all night. So when we get our chance, we just got to take it.
Now, you had a pretty big game against Fayetteville, arguably your best of the season. How nice was that to have such a great game against a good team?
It was nice, but I wish we could have got the win, but it's just how it goes.
So you've had a lot of time to watch film this week on Van Buren. What are some of the things you've seen from their defense that you feel like you can attack?
Well, they run mostly cover 3, so we can kind of split the seams and attack there.
So the goal is still alive for this season. You lost to Fayetteville last week, but you still have a chance to get back to the state championship. How hungry is this ball club to get back to that spot?
Oh, we're ready to go. Fired up.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you joining us. We'll take another quick commercial break, and when we come back, Brock Pounders will be with us. Don't go anywhere. WCSN, we'll be right back.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
No, you gotta own it. You gotta be like, for WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
No, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Okay, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Better.
Okay, yeah, but don't you think I should add like so?
No! Red, yellow card!
Is she gonna be okay?
Yeah, they always do this.
Okay, so you said, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Yeah, just
no.
One more time.
But don't you think that I should add something like, that's the way the cookie crumbles, or, ooh, okay, good one. I could say something like,
No, just one more time.
Okay, for WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Much better.
Absolute Heat and Air still does business the old-fashioned way. We start by answering your call 24/7, 365 by one of our real caring employees. Our technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. With over 75 years of combined experience, our team of professionals delivers the services you need all over Northwest Arkansas with a commitment to excellence. In the end, your satisfaction is guaranteed. That's the way we do business. Contact Absolute Heat and Air today. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. Here with us now is Brock Pick Six Pounders. Now, Brock, we name somebody every week. This week it's Pick Six, and you've had a couple Pick Sixes. What do you think about that nickname?
I like it. It's awesome.
There you go. So you started your career with that Pick Six against Fort Smith Southside. How special was that moment for you?
It was awesome. One of the best moments of my life. Really helped me calm down and get through the rest of the game.
Now you've grown as a player this year. You were at Central Junior High last year, and you're coming up to HAR-BER and starting as a sophomore. How exciting has that been, and how crazy of an experience has it been?
It's been really exciting. Great experience too. I mean, I've had lots of fun doing it.
Now, did you expect to be starting last year when you were at Central?
I expected to get some playing time, not necessarily starting though.
Yeah. So you've had a chance to watch some game film on Van Buren this week. Coach already said they're an option football team. What can you be expected from the Pointers tonight?
Just tackle. I mean, shouldn't catch a lot of passes on us, or any if they do throw. So.
Yeah. And so you've had some big games this year. You've been put on some tough receivers. Who's been your toughest matchup this season in the 7A West?
Toughest matchup, probably Jane Jackson in Bentonville West. Whenever I had to guard him some, but usually I'm on the opposite side of the best receiver.
Well, we appreciate you joining us this week. Brock, thanks for coming out. And one more commercial break. And when we come back, Coach Wood is going to help us close this thing out. WCSN, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly. Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Here at HAR-BER, athletes make things run much smoother.
Need a runner. Two seconds slower than the last time, Chris. Come on.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Back with us to help close the show out is Coach Wood. Now, Coach, let's get right to it. What can we expect from the Pointers tonight?
Well, they run option football. I mean, a little bit different than anything we've seen all year. Run the midline, run the veer, do a good job offensively. They've had some bad breaks, a lot of turnovers offensively, but they've moved the ball on everybody. Defensively, they come out of a 4-3 look. That's more the traditional 4-3. I like how they play. They play with great energy. They're coached well. They're disciplined. Don't let the record fool you. It's a good little old ball club, and they play good at home.
What are some of the players we need to watch out for?
Well, I mean, from the offensive standpoint, anytime you're dealing with wishbone football, you're dealing with the quarterback and fullback. I think you've got to eliminate those guys. And then from a defensive standpoint, I think it's their front. I think their front comes off the ball really well, number 51. The two defensive ends are great rush guys. Probably one of the better groups I've seen in drop back. When it's a drop back, the linebackers get under stuff really well. So it's going to be smaller windows to throw the ball in too. So, I mean, it should be a good challenge for us tonight.
How hard is it to prepare a team on just a week for an option football team when you've been playing so many spread teams?
Well, yeah, I mean, it can be challenging. I mean, our defensive staff with Coach Fimple and the group, they do a good job prepping these guys, but it's not easy to just take 3 or 4 days, turn around and get ready for option, midline, veer option football. So it'll be we'll have to be a assignment-driven football defensively.
So what do you think it's going to take for you guys to come out with a victory?
Well, I think offensively we've got to execute, put points on the board, and then continue to do well in the kicking game. I think defense continues to create some turnovers. That'll give us the opportunities we need to execute offensively.
Well, Coach, appreciate you joining us. That's all the time we have for this week. For Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins and Athletic Director Wayne Stellick, I'm Jackson Braswell. Up next is kickoff. We'll see you next time.
He's got it completed. Got a ton of pressure. First down. Oh, he throws it.